Greetings, Tom Mason and partners. I'm sure most of you already got a taste of talking to our experts on the app. So today I want to do a little comparison between before Tom Mason and after Tom Mason AI app. As you know, inside you will find three expert AI models. Each one is provided by Tom Mason. Each one is pre-trained on specific domains, specific fields, has specific database. Each one knows exactly what's its expertise and it stays inside that lane exactly all the time. This is not general AI. This is niche expertise, niche experts, and that changes absolutely everything. So let me give you a number. Independent research on popular AI models like ChatGPT, used by over a billion people around the world, shows that about 60% of answers are wrong or misleading. 6 out of 10 questions. Imagine you ask 10 important questions, 6 out of 10 leads to the wrong direction. Why? Because these models are connected to the internet, of course, right? They have all the database on the internet, but they have no ability to sort correct information from incorrect information. So they take everything, truths, lies, random opinions. They don't know the difference. Now, think about your life in this situation. If every second decision you make is based on wrong information, you will start thinking you are the problem. You will blame yourself. But the technology here is the one failing in this situation, right? That is exactly what happens when you trust general AI for serious guidance and you won't even know which answers can be wrong, right? Now, contrast that with Tom Mason experts. First, we have Solomon. Solomon is specifically trained in networking, MLM structures, and business psychology. So when you ask Solomon for advice, he knows his domain, his specific domain. He understands how networks compound. He knows the psychology of building your networks and building your teams. And his answers are designed exactly around his expertise, not a mix of random business blogs. ChatGPT gives you general business theory from 1,000 different resources, some relevant, some completely unrelated to the subject, and it cannot even filter. But Solomon absolutely can. Second, we have Morpheus. Morpheus is trained in psychology and mysticology for dream interpretation. He understands that dreams about falling from a tower for a skydiver can mean something absolutely different than someone with fear of heights. He connects your dreams to your life, to your capabilities, to what you think about, and all the time. ChatGPT gives you the average of everything it reads about dreams, right? It sounds confidence, but it's not personal to you, not accurate for your position. Morpheus gives you answers that fits your life situation, fits your generic understanding and personalization of things. This is a very, very important part. Third, we have Aphrodite. Aphrodite is trained in wellness, right? She is a wellness coach. She understands that the connection between your mental state, your physical health, and your daily habits, she gives you advice that is related on her expertise, not a mix of random health trends from the internet, right? So general AI, it pulls from everything it reads, from blogs, from forums online. Like in this case with the wellness coach, it will get like just random diet blogs, some fitness forums, some independent supplement ads. It cannot tell good signs from the bad ones. But in this case, Aphrodite absolutely can. Here's what happens with generic AI, right? It doesn't know what it doesn't know. It bends business advice with cooking. It bends dream interpretation with wellness. It bends everything together because it's a mix of everything. But in the case of Tom Mason experts, each one is trained specifically in its domain. And when it answers inside this domain. This is why it's called an expert, because it is specified in one subject and taking the long road inside this subject. So with Tom Mason experts, you know exactly what you're getting. And more importantly, the answers are built for you, personalized for you, not for the average user, right? For your life situation, for your goals, and for your questions. This is why we built niche expert, because when you want real guidance, you don't want a jack of all trades. You want someone who knows their field and knows you as well. So everyone, keep talking with your experts on a daily basis to get a taste and a feeling of what exactly or how exactly advice from an expert sounds like and from just general AI app sounds like. 60% of answers on general AIs are wrong, and we have zero tolerance with this over here. With Solomon, with Morpheus, with Aphrodita, they are pre-trained, personalized, and ready to give you real help and real advice. Don Mason, thank you for listening, and we'll be together in the next videos for the training sessions.